Oh, yeah. Really nice fish. Really nice fish. Oh, yes. Oh, that's a beauty. This is a lovely fish. Let's just get that. There we go. That's a beauty. Can't complain with that. Proper nice fish. If the sun's going.
Welcome back to another beautiful evening and another fishing adventure. Now the nights are getting longer, the sun is staying up for longer. It just means more fishing time for me in the evening when I can get out. And a recent time when I was out, I had some great fishing into the waves, casting in and around reefy areas. In particular, I think this was a little bit of a red letter night. The fish were in the area that I was fishing and I was catching plenty of them, sometimes one back to back. Sometimes better fish would roll in, but all in all the session was amazing. But I think it came down to one particular lure that I was using at the time. Matching the hatch of all the bait fish that was in the area was pretty much key, more the profile and size. And this is what this video is about. Putting that right lure in front of the fish and then nailing them. And this is what happened.
Oh, there you go. Again. It's only small, I think. Fighting this one a bit. Small. Oh, did I cast straight onto a fish then? No, fucking hell. I must have cast straight onto a fish then. I don't know how big it is. It's not really running much, but it's definitely kiting. Doesn't feel too big. Again, bit better. It's hard to tell really. Good action though. I think he's just a small one again. Little whipper. Bit better. Come on mate, I just want to let you off. Always have a pair of pliers when fishing with trebles. I'm in the zone, man. It's nice to be on some fish for once. That was a rubbish cast. Wind's blustering behind me. When I had my big fish, this is what happened. I was getting loads of small fish, maybe the odd 50 here and there, but I was still catching fish. And then all of a sudden it happened. I love this coloured lure. It's a small profile, It's kind of like a pilchard anchovy, what a lot of these bass are feeding on at the moment. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, yes. Caught me well off surprise. I don't know how big this is. It feels all right. They all felt all right tonight, but probably foul hooked. Small. Thought the clear sky was gonna put the fish off, but current, oh flipping hell, oh, I thought the clear sky was gonna put the fishing off, but clearly not. Oh. This is nuts, absolutely nuts.
Like I was saying before, hard lures come in different shapes, sizes, profiles, rattles, silent, colours, you name it. There's one out there that fits the bill for everything. But I think the main important thing is the size of the lip on the front. Now, when I was younger, I used to just have a couple and I used to just chuck them everywhere. And a lot of the time they would get stuck on the bottom depending on how deep I was. Over my time of fishing, I kind of learned and picked up new things about lures, information from people, what works in places, the conditions, etc. And it kind of changed my mindset on how I fish hard lures. This middle one has a really long, thick lip. That's going to give off a really hard vibration, but that's also meaning it's going to dig deep into the actual water layer and go down further and deeper. So kind of the bigger the lip, the deeper it will go. As you can see on these two smaller kind of lures, the lips are smaller. On the Kasuk, it's a totally different shape. It kind of pushes water while it shimmies just under the surface. And then like the Tide Minnow itself has got a very small lip. This will just go under the surface and just zip around with a small little kind of vibration. So food for thought on the particular kind of lure that you're using. Is it fit for the bill on where you're fishing? Is it deep enough to be working a lure with a big bill? Or do you need to go down to a smaller bill? Yeah, just mix it up and find out for yourself. I think a big thing for me was just chucking and learning, getting out there water time with these particular lures.
A better fish that. Always use these. Beauty. Really nice fish, probably about 55. Solid. Oh, yup. Oh, yup. Oh. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Good fish. Oh yeah. Really nice fish. Really nice fish. Really nice fish. That's a beauty. That's what we come for. This is a lovely fish. Let's just get that. There we go. That's a nice fish. That's a beauty. Can't complain with that. Proper nice fish. Just as the sun's going down on the decimator. Beauty. There we go. What a beautiful fish. Come on, go.
When using trebles on the beach, especially when you're wading, you're in the water, I always feel there's a few cautions that I like to take when fishing. Yeah, when I'm wading in general, to be honest. You might have seen it in a lot of my videos that I do carry around a pair of these kind of little plier, forceps kind of things. When fishing with trebles, I don't really want to be getting out the water, especially if I'm catching small fish, one after another. You're getting hooked up in the mouth, the trebles are in the mouth, they're on the sides. I don't want to be taking gloves off, I don't want to be playing around, I don't want to be messing around, to be honest. I want them off the lure as soon as possible so I can get back in. So instead of using your fingers when they can thrash around, you get hooks in your fingers, which are really not nice, especially if it goes past the barb. I like to have myself a pair of these to hand, ready to go, so I can quickly get them in the mouth of the fish, unhook, and yeah. Also, my bag, I like to have it as high up my back as possible. Sometimes I fish a waterproof bag, depending on the swell. I've got two in the car, waterproof bag and then a normal bag, really depending on how big the waves are. And my reel, when people are fishing in the surf, your reel's gonna get wet, so depending on the kind of reel that you're using in the surf, my reel only costs 70 quid. I might have a really expensive rod here, but this only costs about 70 quid. This is gonna get dunked, it's gonna get wet. I like to squirt my reel with water, fresh water, at the end of the session when I get home, not submerging it, not covering it totally, just to make sure that all the sand and salt water is off it. You can see there's sand all over it right now. I don't want to be using something that's 300-400 quid, smashing it up, wrecking it, getting a few more sessions out of it, the ball bearings and everything are gone. You know the score, it happens to everyone, so I use a cheaper reel.
Just goes to show you don't need a super expensive lure. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. This has got to be foul hooked. Oh, there you go. Look at that, 2 fish and 2 casts. That's another stonker. I'm not gonna get the camera out for a face on, to be honest, but yeah, probably about 57. That is a fat fish. 2 big fish and 2 casts. Really cannot complain about that, can you? That's quality fishing. Nothing down its gob. I always check to see if anything's down its gob at this time of the year. Go on, mate, you got loads of beans. Go on.
Well, that was a great session, eh? Plenty of fish. They kind of just kept rolling through, coming in patches, sometimes fish after fish, and sometimes when it's hot, that's just how it goes. But I tell you, I've been here hundreds of times before and that has not happened. So I think it was a spur of the moment, being there at the right time and just nailing the fish. Like I always say, when you're on them, you stay on them. But all in all, having the right kind of lure for the situation, that right rattle, that right noise, that right vibration, the right colour. Sometimes the right colour will pick up the fish compared to another colour, but sometimes the fish are just ravenous and they just want it all the time. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something along the way. My videos aren't just about me catching fish, they're about helping anyone out there that fishes, that wants to learn something. You might just watch it for the fun. But if you've enjoyed it, please thumb up. Please subscribe if you haven't. Week to week videos. But also leave a comment. Let me know the hard lure of your choice, why you use it and when you would use it and what conditions. It might be a certain time of the year, it might not. But all in all, it's been a great day. It's been a great session. Great times. Fish hard. Be safe. Catch 'em. Slay 'em.